During the summer of 2015, the dawn of a new hair trend was making its way to social media platform Instagram. This trend would bring the ever-so-controversial argument of cultural appropriation to light once more. Howdy, folks. I'm Reinah Mcneil from Spot 127, and today my guests and I will navigate the ever-disputed debate of cultural appropriation. I'm joined today by Elijah, a sophomore at Corona High School, Marcella, a junior at Westward High School, and Naya, who's a junior at MCC. Welcome, guys. Thank you for coming. On February 16, 2016, Metro News reports that boxer braids are an Instagram craze after being worn by Kim Kardashian and Katy Perry. This, however, wasn't the only article to mislabel the braided hairstyle. This trend caused quite the controversy online about appropriation and appreciation. Was the boxer braid trend a case of cultural appropriation? And if so, how could the situation be handled differently?
I believe that, in a sense, it was a situation where cultural appropriation was a factor. I do think that just going on a whim and giving it a different name without looking at the historical side of where the hairstyle comes from, that is where it was wrong.
Yeah, to add on to what I was saying, my problem with these huge icons like Katy Perry wearing boxer braids is I don't believe they're doing it out of respect for Black people and their own trends. It's more of just, seeing this trend and then wanting to hop on it without truly, quote, appreciating what the hairstyle entails.
I agree. I think it doesn't pay enough tribute, and it seems like they're trying to claim an idea that isn't theirs, or just say yeah, I came up with this. It doesn't seem like they're actually paying respect to the actual culture.
And I think because they're celebrities and they have such a huge platform, that means they have a huge following. So that also is an influence on the people who look up to them and follow their music and just them themselves. So I think it also created a cycle because it was this impression that a celebrity, that it's fine and that, these are boxer braids, and just kind of it created a downward spiral of just more people doing it.
A similar situation appeared back in 2017. On October 9, 2017, an anonymous author published an article on Vice claiming that white people wearing hoop earrings was appropriating Black and Latinx culture. If an Asian or white person decides to wear hoop earrings, would it also be considered cultural appropriation?
It's interesting that you bring that up because I didn't even know before you said that hoop earrings were specifically just for Latino and Latina people. And that, if, say a white person wears them or an Asian person wears them, as you said, that would be a form of appropriation. I didn't even know that. And so I think that the biggest problem with this appropriation versus appreciation is, lack of conversation.
Well, I don't think hoop earrings are a part of cultural appropriation in a way because it depends on, they're just, let's say it plainly like this, they're just earrings and they're just accessories, but you can wear them. That doesn't apply to every accessory, but it depends on which context you are attaching to those earrings. So if you wear hoop earrings and you're I think these are so pretty, that's one thing, you're wearing them as earrings. If you're saying oh my goodness, I look so ghetto or so hip or just something that is culturally not okay for your personal identity, then that's where the problem is.
Mm-hmm, yeah, I totally agree. It just depends on your intentions behind wearing that accessory.
I think that it's not as much as a problem as the other situation we brought up, because I think most people aren't wearing it for the culture, trying to copy that or anything. I think it's just kind of some different type of earrings that they're that looks nice, which it didn't. It's still the same type of thing, but I don't think it necessarily started because of the history of the culture or anything. So I don't think it's as much of a problem, but I understand if it's seen as that way.
The problem that the author had with other races wearing hoop earrings was that she felt it was a cultural thing and that when she was wearing it in a school setting or a work setting, it was seen as ghetto on her, but if it was worn on her white coworker, it wouldn't be seen as ghetto, and she thought it was unfair that it was seen that way, in the same way boxer braids were seen.